Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Last time, we took Luke around to the inn and found there may possibly be a way to help those who have been contaminated by the Sin Eaters, and quite possibly those who've been tempered by the Primals. We also found out that Alice is about as good of an artist as I am. Seriously, if you asked me to make a clay porksy, mine probably would have looked about half as good as hers did. And then we were sent on a chase of Chai-Nuzz because apparently the wifey didn't find the note he left her. Sheesh. All this because Chai-Nuzz is literally doing his job as mayor. And Tristal here should point us in the direction of the person Chai-Nuzz is looking for assistance. Greetings, friend. And to you too, Master Chai. I presume you're here to ask after Rendon. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, well, with Vorthri gone, EULMORE wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel and hoped that we could build a better EULMORE together. And that is still my wish. But given how abnormally you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of EULMORE, and I would not see you suffer for Vorthri's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Rendon can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of EULMORE'S past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him EULMORE has the resolve to change. The resolve to change? I believe he was headed towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Good idea. Very well, to Pit 8 shall we go, and I will not take no for an answer. Nay, not even a maybe. Now he's got the right idea, and yeah, looks like we're gonna head right to Rendon. Isn't much of a pit area, to be sure. Though I do like the outfit.
Well, it's you again. And I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true EULMORE'S. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vorthri's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Yeah, that's us.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever.
That's true. Gotta leave eventually.
To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vorthri. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Still sounds awfully shaky.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable, yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make.
Sheesh.
In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better EULMORE. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all.
Most of which I'm sure were tossed out the moment Vorthri came to power.
But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthri was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai-Nuzz, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
Let us count the ways he has been looking for help around here.
I can offer no simple answer to that question.
Which is good. There is no simple answer to that question.
This much I will say. It is my hope that EULMORE can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to EULMORE seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded.
Oof.
The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us.
Good. Very good.
The distinction between free and bonded died with VOR3. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on.
Like I said, not a simple answer.
But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a EULMORE for the people.
You're gonna turn around and find he's bawling his eyes out, isn't he? No?
A EULMORE for the people. I rather like the sound of that.
Good. Very good.
But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
Oh dear.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve EULMORE'S problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Alright, point us in the direction of your problem. Transition to non-voiced. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems EULMORE now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Yes. Meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers does not like to contribute much to society, save violence perhaps. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will consider offering you my counsel. Don't worry, I'll stay out of it as best I can. Come on, Chai-Nuzz, I know you got this. You've been making a lot of inroads, let's see them pay off. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the imminent supply of supply, and another, that of production. Go on. For the present, EULMORE'S coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. That would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My. Think of that all by yourself, did you? Well, yes. It began as rather an abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of EULMORE and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me, Chai-Nuzz. What? I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet, only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Rendon, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency, and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their door years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise. And, with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. After all, we put the giant one up behind you. I think we could do a few small ones in the spare time. Yeah, I suppose you could. Very nice. Next quest, finding good health. Rendon is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Calusia. Ah, I assume this is where I come in. Beat the stuffing out of them, you reprogram them. Oh, they will need to be deactivated, of course. And if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. So, deactivating them, alright. I was expecting to just have to beat them into submission, but sure. I'm guessing those are what we need. Aha! The old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashingly potent insulating powder, capable of halting the flow of ether in the Talos. We need only get within throwing distance and let one fly. Could you please rephrase that? Thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. Oh, I don't get to beat them up? I'm a little disappointed. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march into EULMORE. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is why I would ask you to run along and do the deed. But, as I have said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai! Even if the Talos ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. No, this is mine. That's as may be, Kaishir, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time, at least. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Oof, I have lost my Alphino voice. Hear, hear. Alright, but if there's any trouble, we call it off. Now, give him the proper encouragement he deserves. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kaishir says, their lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I'll also need you to alert me when it's safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? First person mode? I can do first person mode. Oh good, let's be off to the quick way, through the north gate, and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. I could just sit on the bird. Sitting on the bird would work. Wow, you literally just put me right in front of the destination. Alright. Keep a lookout for danger and alert Chai-Nuzz when it's safe to incapacitate the Talos. You can move, zoom in and out, point the spyglass at him and give him the signal to sneak near. Okay. I want to make sure this guy turns around fully. Go. Oh, do I have to? Oh, I have to point at him. Okay, that's fine. We shall wait. Our buddy will turn around again here before long. Go! Well, that was adorably easy. Holy cow, those things are huge. Dude, chuck it! Chuck it, don't just stand there staring. And no good. I was so worried that thing was about to fall backwards and squish him. Guy, I did it! I did it! Let's move on to another Talos, shall we? All right. Of course it's not alone. All right, the bombs have moved out of the way. Now. Oh good, no hesitation this time. All right, 2 down Talos. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. No wonder the Dekumon likes to do this. It's rather fun. You may leave the next one to me, Dekumon. After all, I've got to figure out how to do this on my own. He's getting into it now. And 3 for 3. Perfect. That should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. And I need to not drop my controller. All right. Very nice. Ain't that a sight to behold? Do they have to hold their arms up like that? They kind of look menacing when they're walking around like that with their arms up. That worked out rather well. I could scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. Go figure. These things are gonna stay loyal, right? They're not gonna just start malfunctioning again. I did it. I actually did it. Hooray for me! Yes? Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish EULMORE'S food stalls showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Data the Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of EULMORE. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant EULMORE the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold the Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem EULMORE'S leadership is at last in capable hands, would you not agree? Oh, we should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you tinker with the Talos and all that, Lady Chai's worried sick. Ah, right. Almost forgot the whole reason for this little trip. Oh, got some epic music. Oh, okay. Okay, thank goodness their arms are down now. They don't look half as menacing as they did.
Right then. Form a line and make for EULMORE.
You know, we can make this a really good entry. Just stick you on one of their shoulders. Huh. Hey, EULMORE looks pretty cool at night. Of course, there's still the poor residents of Gate Town. Oh, this is gonna wake the neighbors up.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos!
Eh, not quite.
Call the guard!
Scare everybody in Gate Town before we get there. Okay, good, they did stop. The rest of us are all gonna be running up as like, these things are too fast for us. No, we just got
Stay
them.
back, all of you.
Don't break them. And there's Lady Chai.
Is that?
Mm-hmm. Epic entrance.
Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
Crack. Well, and now we need a new mayor. Thank you, Alphino. I'm not a healer anymore, so I'm gonna have you do it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
I had to try to kill you.
It's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
That she never saw.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Oh God. Oh no. Here we go again. She knows.
Do it, please.
This is making up for not having Hildebrand in this expansion, isn't it? Well, one more healing session later. Well, that was quite the reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. I can imagine that. Well, seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word is spread around EULMORE, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. And are we gonna hang around for that? Moving forward, I guess we are. Oh dear. Gosh, my back will never be the same. Oh, no need to fret, Dekumon. I've never felt better. Oh God. Ugh. Not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of EULMORE. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place odd enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. I would also get rid of the free and bonded monikers while we're at it. You there, Kaishio, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and the derelicts? Of course I will! Good lad. I'll let the guards know not to bar the way to Volthry's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. I'm sure he will. And this should be a nice little capstone to end this section. Don't let the nerves get you now, Chai-Nuzz. Come on.
Go on, dear.
There we go. Get that confidence back. Remember, you threw bombs at Talos. You can do anything.
Thank you all for gathering here today.
Yeah, maybe we should get you a megaphone or something.
But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of EULMORE to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded,
Oh, thankfully, once called.
but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town 2.
Yeah, can we rename the Derelicts while we're at it?
Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to EULMORE'S new beginning.
Oh, great. Just out us out to everyone, don't you? Sheesh.
As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness.
Still sounds a little nervous.
Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely.
Good.
I consider myself but an acting mayor who will serve only for the interim, while EULMORE is reshaped according to a new set of values.
They weren't expecting that.
No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone.
Yep.
But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation EULMORE should become.
I didn't realize Valtteri was hoarding so much damn gold up here.
Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night.
Not to mention all the bonded people you basically fed to the Sin Eaters.
Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for EULMORE!
Here, here. I expect Kaishiro will be the first one to start clapping. Yep, there it is. Oh, what, we're not gonna join in? Ah, there we go. I was wondering. I'd say he's well on his way. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I have learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. That it does. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow EULMORE'S can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. Please don't. I definitely do not need that. You know, as flattering as it might be.
I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat?
His seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We'll retain our current residence, and I'll govern here in the parlor.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor.
Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? Oh. Yes. Yes, of course. Haven't bet. God, that's me. I like to speech, but there's folk outside these walls who don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, and more who are counting the crumbs. You ever plan to change that? I want to help set things in motion. Then we've much to discuss. And I think that's my cue to leave. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose it's brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Dekumon. I hope to see you again before long. Don't worry, this is my level 80 hub. I will be hanging out here a lot, I'm sure. As for us, we should probably get back to the Crucerium.
What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about.
That you do.
I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I had resolved to remain here until such time as EULMORE'S future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands.
Still looks kind of extravagant for my liking.
I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours.
There we go. Not too shabby, if I must say so myself.
So, Alphinaud's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing.
Yeah, that's what patches do.
I've been thinking about what I should do in all this time. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better's taken its place, and I reckon I want to be a part of it. This EULMORE for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. And not that I'm much of a builder.
I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking that first step.
That it is. Speaking of first step, I think this is, the final quest. Vows of Virtue, Deeds of Cruelty.
Truly, to see Kai Shia thus inspired by actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in EULMORE, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Beck-Luke's studies have borne fruit in our absence.
That's actually quite possible at this point. Well, most of the gang's here. Just missing Alice, Thancred, and Rin. I know where those two are, but where's Alice? Oh, she probably stayed at the inn, didn't she?
Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in EULMORE.
Yep.
Indeed. Our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and, well, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Auracite?
Well, I figure you got that part done.
Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Auracite was ill-suited for our purpose.
Well, shit.
But, Orange, did you not say that, compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, the stone could house one of ours with ease?
That I did. And armed as we are with Bekluk's invaluable insight, 'twould indeed prove a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Auracite doth require. Thus the shedding of these fleshy simulacra, and the surfeit of ether which compriseth them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. Ooh. Yep, that ain't gonna cut it.
It would, theoretically, be possible to channel your minds into the Auracite instead, but we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan, and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began.
Not necessarily. As Edison once said, he didn't fail 1,000 times to make a light bulb. He figured out 1,000 ways how not to make a light bulb. And in this case, we found one good way how not to get you home.
It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has presented a most intriguing solution.
I'm not killing you!
When our discussions turned to the transference of memories in the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Dekumon, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Unea?
Oh, the Allegan Eyes of Royalty, shit.
I speak of the royal eye of the Allegan Imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allegans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allegans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together.
Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul.
That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads.
Sounds good. Might take some time, though.
While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Dekumon return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of the sort.
Then, I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Thancred and Rin, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty.
Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you.
Don't worry, I'll see you when next we go play with Eden, although I think we have another full patch cycle before that happens.
Give our regards to Tataru, won't you?
I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, Tataru, have I things to tell you?
Dekumon, you're back! How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kyle will be here shortly, and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. God, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here.
Upon speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time and popcorn to view these scenes in their entirety. Sounds good. Wait for Kryl's return. Yes. I suspect she won't be too long. See?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No bother.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly.
Good, because we are definitely not super close to finding a solution.
But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
Oh, there's so much to tell. Where to begin? Where to begin? Well, it all started when I was a small baby. And that's the story of my life.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's profit solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it.
Yeah, but we already ruled it out.
Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Good.
Oh, you're back.
Well! There's a voice not heard from in a while. Hey, Estinian! Oh my god. What the hell are you wearing? Is that your idea of a disguise? Where's the armor?
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
Good idea.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter. Gaius Baelsar.
Don't worry, we already know him.
Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Can I just comment for a second how much I missed the Heavensward theme? But yeah, Xenos.
But his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvus.
Yep. Not looking forward to dealing with that pain in the ass again.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Oh shit. It's time for some Echo action! Oh, Kryl too! Oh right, this is where we left off last time. Okay, no surprise there. Whoa. I've seen him in action. His body, at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. What good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Oh, am I about to have some roleplay time? Oh god. Come then. I think I am. No, I'm just gonna watch the epic fight. That's fine. Holy crap! Okay, he took a few levels when I wasn't looking. Uh-oh. Keep your head down. Oh, I like the tag team attack. Oh. Turned it into Dragon Song Dive, but... still wasn't enough. Ah, the simple pleasures of one's own flesh. Truly there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Dekumon was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer... Emperor Varus! Your Radiance, are you alright? That is your cue. We may wear out our welcome. Oh no! Oh no, now they're gonna think Gaius killed him. Must even the most middling of sports be spoiled. The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! The fuck? When did he learn to teleport like an Asian? Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Right down the center. Nice shot. Damn nice shot. And with that, we will make our escape. And of course, no one knows we didn't kill the damn Emperor. They just made it look like we did. Shit. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Oh shit! I didn't think this was actually gonna happen. I'm playing as a Stinian. Alright, I have a single combo, I have a jump, and I have a heal. Okay. Don't have time to look. Too busy killing things. Oh, I have an AoE combo. You don't even give me a single target combo, I only get an AoE. Fine. I have no problem jumping to the back line and tearing you guys a couple new holes. Hey, I get the Fleet Dragoon after all. Yeah, let's keep moving indeed. That's big. Hey, it's the Scorpion tank from 7. Oh no. There are way too many of these things. Thankfully, Gaius is dealing with the big ones. I'm working on the Magitech armor. Give me half a second. Oh no, the twins are here now. I can't even target them, so. I need to heal. Excuse me. Little Aqua Vitae. Woohoo! Nice job, Gaius. Yeah, we need to get out of here. We need to keep going. Not a lot to look at around here. Emperor's Crossroad. Uh-oh. I was stopped. Ah, going down. Hopefully this is the right way. Yeah, it's the right way. The other door's still shut. It's not just the right way, it's the Imperial way. I wonder if we'll get to explore this area in Endwalker. And we're deep in the base now. Well, well, someone's been busy. Oh my god, are they trying to rebuild? What the fuck? Is there a person in that? Oh god. Oh, that was terrifying. Volatile prototype Arc Ultima? And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength. Oh. I gotta get an upgraded set of skills. That AoE combo ain't gonna cut it for this thing. Who is that back there? Some poor Garlean freaking test subject? Alright, yep, they did. They changed my skills around. What do we got? Alamorn, big attack. Drakenlance gives me a dot. Stardiver is the big level 80 skill Dragoons learn. And Horrid Roar, big proximity. And Dragon Shadow Dive. I get a limit break. Sweet. Alright, buddy, let's lay into it. Synthetic Orosite? What were you people thinking? God dang. Alright, I just gotta beat on this thing, get my health up. Wow, Stardiver's got a short cooldown. Okay, but then again, it's actually not doing that much damage. Alamorn does way more damage. I can do it as an off GCD. I need the battle data. What are you guys doing? Oh, sample data 14? 14, you say? Uh-oh. This is the downside to Stardiver. It locks you in animation. There we go. Wow, that just murdered those poor fools up on the shelf. Uh-oh, hi. Fine. You want Drakenlance? I'll play Drakenlance. Small fry out of the way. Do a little more dot. Castromabania. There they go. Uh-oh. Oh, this sucks. There we go. That cleared some space. 30%. Thank goodness Stardiver's relatively fast. Oh, you guys again? There we go. Big roar. And just smite their ass. What? Invulnerable? Oh, hell with this. Woohoo! Instant.
Taste my lungs.
Oh, I love it. Oh. I'm a little sad it didn't just say duty complete right there, but I never did get the duty calls. Great. So the Empire's playing with weapons. I think I know what the trial series for this patch is going to be. Well, not this patch, but this expansion. Guardians and then Machina. Now, where are you, Gaius? Well, that was certainly something. Oh, god dang it. I failed 3 times in that fight, you know.
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Yeah, it's not like I can control the damn thing. You know that. Besides, it saves you a lot of trouble of explaining.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
Really? Think the Echo's the reason he could do that?
Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Pretty much.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds.
What?
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose.
Yeah, can't have his prey dying to a random BOW.
Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
I should have said WMD, but I guess BOW technically works. It is supposedly a bioweapon.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
True.
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry. I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt.
Good.
Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and our shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Definitely not.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Bargain?
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Yeah, besides, when's the last time you visited Ishgard? Emmerich's probably worried sick. He hasn't seen you in years. Or however long this has been.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Same old Estinian.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Remembering the cardinal virtues. Shit.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
Maybe. But maybe there's other things to do in the meantime.
You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Becknoot can manage without you. They've got enough science to help them, if you've asked me.
Yeah, they definitely have enough scions back there. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. Jesus, Gaius? Traitors! You would dare deny Lord Never the throne? Oh, God. Civil War! Oh boy. Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours! Kinda reminds me of the intro to FF6 with the Magitech armors marching on the village. And over it all, he just watches and waits. Boring, boring, boring. God, I'm so bored. Do you think? I find it amusing. Like dogs heading cattle to the slaughterhouse. Uh-oh. Oh, shh. That you. Your soul is... Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Ascian? Zodiac. Oh. Not an Ascian? No Ascian would help Xenos try and attack Zodiac. Would they? Meanwhile, in EULMORE, in the first. Well, hopefully things are going good here. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks, and they're looking for laborers.
There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talos to help anyone willing to make the move.
Free talos? Huh, well, we'd best get packing. I've always wanted one of those giant mechs.
Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is.
Seems things are picking up in EULMORE, and no way. Hope? Artbert? Not with that music. Yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. Oh no. Let me guess. Ascian. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. Crap. So that's what Elidibus meant by using Warriors of Light, isn't it? This took an interesting turn. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more adventures in Novarot. And as always, I'll see you in the next video, where we'll be starting up the 24-man raid series.